What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I want to discuss GameStop's new PSA submission service that they're providing for everyone. They are offering a new service to their customers. Essentially, you can submit your cards to PSA through GameStop. GameStop is a company that is failing. No one is going into GameStop anymore. Their main merchandise is obviously games. With the new digital age, no one is I shouldn't say no one, but there's a lot less people that are buying physical tangible games. Everything is digital now, and they're trying to stay relevant, and they're reaching for other markets just to stay alive. And with their recent service of buying up PSA slabs, they've been doing that. I guess it must be going well, and now they're extending their PSA market. So this will affect everyone in the cardboard market. They are accepting sports as well as trading card games. So I'm over here on GameStop, and you can see there's a price difference between the trading card and then the sports card category. If you don't have a membership, these prices are relatively close to what PSA is charging their members. With PSA, you have to get a membership, and that costs you a yearly fee to be part of the membership. Being a part of PSA, you can do what is known as bulk grading. So with that, you need a minimum of 20 cards to qualify for their bulk submissions. And with their bulk submissions, the turnaround time is usually 45 days. Similar to this submission here, 45 days. And the declared value is also the same at $200. The declared value of a card that you submit needs to be $200 or less, or you will be charged an additional fee if it's more than $200. Very similar to the way that PSA does it as well. So PSA will charge, I'm assuming they will charge GameStop if this happens, and then essentially GameStop will just pass that fee on to us, the consumers, or the people using the service. What's cool is though, there's a flat shipping fee of $4.99 per order, which is insane. Usually when you're doing this yourself through PSA, you want to ensure your shipment, in case something happens or gets lost, your shipping gets lost or something terrible happens, and so you usually put insurance on there. Whatever the value you think of the submission is, you need to insure that much in that submission, and so insurance will cost anywhere from like $30 to $40, $50 extra on top of the regular fees. So I mean, to give you a flat shipping fee of $5 per order, that's insane. And I guess it's free for pro members if you're a pro member. So it looks like it's $16 per card. So there's only $1 difference, and it looks like GameStop, the profit margins would be from this little hike up in price of $1. So every card that you guys submit, GameStop will be making an extra $1. I don't think right now all the GameStops are participating. You have to find a participating GameStop, but there's a GameStop in all major cities, I feel like. So I'm sure you'll find one without any difficulty at all. So how does it work? So you drop your cards off. It looks like they do demand that these cards be submitted in penny sleeves and card savers, and then PSA will authenticate, and it looks like you get a real-time tracker here as well to update you what's going on. And then step 3, yeah, you get it back. They'll let you guys know that your submission is ready for pickup via email. And then from there, GameStop, their I don't know this for sure, but I mean, obviously they want you to sell your newly graded cards to them for 65 to 80% under market value. And a lot of people don't have a selling platform and will actually do that. And it seems like GameStop is banking on that because that's where the profit margin is really gonna help GameStop. So I put together a pros and cons list for GameStop's new submission service. So some of the pros are there's no membership for the service. You can literally just come in and submit to any participating game store or GameStop. It's super convenient. There's essentially there's no barrier to entry anymore, or I mean there is, but it's so minimum now. It's so convenient. There's gonna be an overabundance of slabs in the market. There's no minimum required for you to submit your cards. Obviously, for PSA members, there's a minimum of 20 cards that you must submit in bulk. Here, there's no minimum. I'm assuming they will. I'm assuming GameStop will just consolidate all of the submissions and put them all together and submit batches of 20 or something. I mean, they'll have way over. They don't even have to do batches of 20. They can just collect everyone's cards and submit, I don't know, thousands of cards at a time. So there's no minimum, and it's insured. Your cards in there, you will submit, I'm sure you'll sign some paperwork and let them know what you think your card is worth. If you think your card is going to get an 8 and the value of that card in an 8 is so and so, you just basically tally up all of the declared value, and they will ensure that if something happens to your package or something gets damaged, it's fully insured. Relatively speaking, it is pretty cheap. The shipping cost is very minimal, and you're charged only an extra $1 per card versus if you were to do this yourself. So those are the pros. Let's go over some of the cons. There's obviously more pros and cons. Please comment down below what you think some pros and cons are. This is just something that I came up with the limited time that I have. So some cons that I came up with is obviously the turnaround time for your PSA submissions will increase. So a new giant comes into the market, will be submitting to PSA. That will impact everyone's turnaround time, so that will increase. We've been pretty good the past year, a little over a year. The COVID era was so bad. I remember it would take sometimes it will take up to 6 months to a year to get your submission back, but now they've been pretty good. PSA has been getting people's submissions back to them before the turnaround time, which is good. But with GameStop coming into the market, you will for sure see an increase in turnaround time. It's very time consuming to submit. That's also another con. You have to package everything, do everything yourself. And personally, I would want to do that because I know that I can securely package and take care of my cards myself. But a lot of times people don't want to do that, so it's very time consuming to submit. So that can be a con. And obviously there will be increased junk slabs, and that will affect the overall numbers in the overall market and will for sure impact your collection. Again, the barrier to entry is so low that I don't see how it won't go this way. But yeah, we'll see where this goes. It's good that it's getting people into the hobby and getting their stuff graded, but then at the same time there's going to be an overabundance of so many cards But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk to you guys today. Let me know what you guys think. If this is a good move. I mean, it's obviously a good move for GameStop, but ultimately, how do you think this will impact the cardboard market? More specifically, the graded cardboard market. That is all for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's episode, and we'll see you in the next one.